Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to do a preventive maintenance on the furnace on a Bryant 2014 gas pack. Just working on the furnace. I'm going to show you all the steps that I take when I do one of these. This one has a couple of extra steps because of the way it's made. Stay tuned, here we go. Well, initially looking at it, it don't look too bad. Let's see how old this is. It's a Bryant, serial number 4714, so it's 9 years old. First thing we got to do is thoroughly check that heat exchanger. So you can also pull the blower out and get a view of the heat exchanger, but I have found that if I can open this up a little bit, I get a better view. It might be difficult to put it all back together the way it looks right now, but yeah, I get a much better view of the heat exchanger. I can inspect it better. By the way, this is my first preventive maintenance of the year. I don't do a ton of them. I don't sell them like the contracts where you get a discount if you call out and you do preventive maintenances twice a year. I don't sell them because honestly I feel like it's half the time people don't need the preventive maintenance. I do them when I see a need or if the customer asks me to. And like, none of my customers need to be bound to call me because of a contract. There it is. For some reason, none of these are sticking to the magnet. None of them. There goes one. All right. Ooh, I see a stainless heat exchanger. That's good. Let's get some light in there. It's an older stainless. It's got some rust on it. I was inspecting one of these one time and one of these tubes had completely broken off at this header up here. That metal is nice and thick. Let's just run our fingers around it. Oh, that feels nice and solid. Let's go around to the front. Like we got a clogged drain. And that's going to come out on the other side. But I'm getting to this right now. And to get to the burners, make sure they're clean, to the flame sensor, you got to disconnect this pipe, undo this screw. There's a ground wire right there, and these two wires, and the whole burner assembly pulls out. So that's what I'm fixing to do. I've got all that disconnected. Now these right here, this is a ground wire for your motor, but this wire right here that was held by this green ground screw, that connects directly to this chassis for your burner. And that's for your flame sensor, because there is not a good ground with it installed like that. It just has screws sticking out, and it fits over the screw, so it's not solidly grounded. All right, now we can get to all the other stuff. We just got to take all of that apart. All right, you pull out all these screws, leave that one in. And like I said, this ground screw, I think it goes right there, that ground wire. But that ground wire has got to be there. Actually, that flame sensor looks really good. These are a little charred up. All right, I like to take a wire brush to these. You see where water has been sitting down in that? Same thing with this one. All right, let me get a wire brush. Dang, I forget what this is called that we use. Scotch Brite. Clean these up a little bit. Clean it all up a little bit, and put it back together. That flame sensor looks like it's been replaced. If y'all don't know how a flame sensor works, the board up here sends a AC, a very low voltage, low amp AC signal through here, and it's just right there. And the flame actually conducts electricity, but it rectifies it. It takes the AC signal and makes it into a DC signal, and it conducts it to ground. That's why this ground wire is so important, because this board is looking for that low DC signal from ground to verify flame. Enough of that. A lot of y'all already know that. That's actually something I learned not from any teacher or somebody teaching me on the job. I found it in a textbook. I tried to talk to my supervisor about it. He didn't know what I was talking about. So I brought my textbook in and showed him. That looks much better. All right, now for these. Oops, I got some dust on that. Hmm. Hmm. All right, this is the one that's on the left side. See how that's kind of tacked together right there on the end. That closes off that crossover burner, so that has to be on the left. And this has to be open. So the flame, gas is coming through here. There's probably air mixing right here. The flame can cross over to the next one. Sorry if I didn't show that. It goes right through here. Get all this put together. I'm gonna check that capacitor. Got an ECM motor there. I might clear the drain, and we'll put it all back together. Because I know that one goes on the left, I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. Now you see how that crossover burner is blocked off right there from water damage. That may not have worked. That looks good to me. I'm gonna show how I have these interlocking. This, I can't put that one in right there, can I? This right here has to slide under like that, so that the crossovers line up. There we go. So yeah, the flame is going to start over here and go over here, and these openings are what pass the flame from one side to the other. All right, now that I'm done, these crossovers, the closed up ends are on the very edges. So this sparks, ignites this one, flame crosses over, and it senses a flame all the way over here. If it don't cross all the way over, it won't sense a flame and it'll shut off. Of course, you want to make sure there's no cobwebs over the orifice. And there aren't. Nice and clean. All right, we gotta line these up. The orifices have to go in these holes. So if it's not perfectly screwed together, it ain't going to happen. Nope. All right, all my orifices are lined up. All right. All right, this thing's giving me a fit right now. Let me get it together. Kind of helps if I don't try to put it in upside down, which is what I was trying to do. All right. Now this should do a lot better. Yes. Let's get one in the other side. All right. I think I'm going to put this right here. All right. All that's put back together. I'm going to clean that up a little bit in there with my vacuum and try to make it look a little better. Looks like we got a capacitor for this motor. We'll have to check that. All right, and I was telling you, where's my little flashlight? I know I didn't leave it in there because in the heat exchanger. Here it is. All right, these little holes right here, this doesn't actually bolt to the heat exchanger. They slide over these screws right here, and then this one little bolt's what holds it down. That's why that ground wire and the screw over here are so important. But yeah, you gotta slide them over those little screws. All right. Of course, now you can't see them. I got one of them. Yeah. Oh, got him. All right, where's my, this is my little green ground screw. And this is what grounds that whole chassis. And here we go. All right, these go over there on my rollout switch. And I probably should have plugged those up before I put it in there. Yeah, and it looks like you gotta undo all of that to change that little rollout. Now taking this motor off, that's a kind of big deal. You gotta undo all of this. You gotta do everything we did, pull all that out, and basically your control panel up there. Oh my God. My rollout switch just broke. Oh. All right. Lovely. Oh. Let's see what that's what I pulled out. 400, and this is what I had on my truck. 400. It just happens to be manual reset. That'll work. Or will it? See what I got here. Alright, that fits down over that. I'm not sure I can mount that to that or not. Yeah. Alright. That'll do until I can get back. I'm going to have to get them an OEM part for this. I'm certainly not going to leave it without the safety on it. But the way that is there, that's really how this was. Oh well, I broke it, so we're gonna get him a new one. All right, I'm getting buzzed by something. Let's go ahead and hook these up. I need to have that in there for right now so I can test the furnace. All right, let me see. This goes down here. You gotta be real careful. You wind up buying one of these too. Yeah, if I had plugged up that rollout switch before I went putting this back together, that wouldn't have happened. All right, I gotta get down and eyeball this. Just when I get down there, it slides in. All right, ground's still hooked up. Nope, I can't see what that's supposed to be. A 5. That right there says 4. Somebody has put a 5 on it. I don't think I have a 4. Let's go look. A 3. $15. A 5. $7.5. I just don't remember stocking a 4. A 5. Can't. That's a 7.5. That's a 3. All right, so it looks like I'm coming back for a couple of things. $4.86. So yeah, we need a 4 for that, and a 400-degree rollout switch, and it looks like that's going to be an OEM part. All right, do something about that drain. Looks like it's full of grass. Raining now. I got all that hooked back up. That's hooked up. All right, let's put in the disconnect, jump it out, and see what happens. There are also limits in here. First, I want to make sure the blower is going to come on. Fired up, did just fine. Hear it getting hot in there. Some of that cracking you hear is water in the pipes. All right, now time for that blower to come on. And there's one more test that some people don't like to do because it really stresses the system. What you do is you stop your blower motor and make sure these limits are going to work. I just unplugged the low voltage to the blower motor. Now these limits, there's one up here, up there, and there's one right there. They should shut it off, and if it don't, we got a problem. Ooh, I can feel the heat. Alright, let's shut it off. Let's plug our... Oh, it's so hot in there. Oh, I can get it plugged in good. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, blower should crank up. The draft motor and the blower should be on when that happens until it cools off, and then it should fire back up. there we go. I'm gonna let it run for a little while so it can cool off. Air conditioner just came back on. I probably just made it hot in there. All right, we got to come back, replace that limit and that capacitor right there. But as far as a regular tune-up, those are all the steps. I hope you enjoyed. All right, guys, at the end on that one, I went to the homeowner and told him what I found and what I wanted to go get, that limit and a 4 microfarad capacitor. And he told me he's got a home warranty, so please fill it out in a report, and I've got to call it in. So I may not be getting that one, but I enjoyed doing the PM. I hope y'all enjoyed it. There's probably going to be lots of PMs coming in the near future. I know that my schedule is full of them next month. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one.